In this video, we will review several PIN library resources where you can find diagnosis and diagnostic test information. All these resources can be accessed from the Biomedical Library homepage. You can find UptoDate under the Key Tools header on the homepage. Note that you must be on a computer connected to the UPHS network or using a computer in a building authorized to access UptoDate on campus. If you have any questions, contact the library. I'll click the UptoDate link and then click the link labeled here. As a search example, I'll search for pancreatic adenocarcinoma. Note the first record alerts you that it includes information on diagnosis. I'll click the title. Using the outline on the left, I can move to a specific section of the topic, for example, differential diagnosis, diagnostic approach, and diagnostic algorithm. In addition, you might search for specific words in the text of the document. I'll hold down the Control key and press F to bring up the search option. Now I can search for terms such as predictive to zero in on the kind of information I'm looking for. Other potential terms related to diagnostic tests include PPV, NPV, likelihood, sensitivity, or specificity. DynaMed Plus can be found under the heading Other Key Databases on the Biomed homepage. Similar to UptoDate, DynaMed is a clinical reference tool. You should be able to access this resource anywhere, even off campus. I'll search for breast cancer and select breast cancer in women. DynaMed gives you a search box allowing you to search for keywords in the document you are viewing. Again, I'll put in the term predictive and find there are 39 instances of the word. You can jump to each instance by clicking Next. In addition to searching for a topic, note the link to calculators at the top of the screen. From here you can access several types of calculators, including clinical criteria, decision trees, and statistics calculators. Statistics calculators include likelihood ratio, negative and positive predictive value, and sensitivity and specificity calculators. AccessMedicine can be found under the heading Other Key Databases on the Biomed homepage. AccessMedicine includes a number of electronic textbooks. It includes links to diagnosis and diagnostic test ebooks and other related content. In addition to typing in a word or phrase in the main search box, you can select the Quick Reference link to access the Quick Medical Diagnosis and Treatment text. Also under Quick Reference and Diagnostic Tests, you can access Guide to Diagnostic Tests. Finally, under DDX, you can access the differential diagnosis tool, Diagnosource. There are many other resources and tools that make up AccessMedicine, so be sure to explore the other pull-down options. PubMed allows you to access millions of journal article records. We'll bypass the PubMed search box on the home page and just click the PubMed icon to go directly to PubMed. Normally when searching, we type our topic in the main search box on the PubMed screen. This can return overwhelming results. For example, my search for Zika returns close to 5,000 articles. All types of articles display. Using the clinical query search, we can retrieve targeted results for our diagnosis search, potentially giving us better evidence articles. I'm going to click the PubMed logo to return to the PubMed homepage. And now I'll select the PubMed tool, Clinical Queries. I'll type in the same search, Zika. Below your search, you now see three sets of articles. The first set represents articles retrieved based on the category of our clinical question. Clinical study categories use built-in search filters that limit your retrieval to citations to articles reporting research conducted with specific methodologies, including those that report applied clinical research. You will need to select the appropriate clinical study category depending on the clinical question you are attempting to answer. In this case, my category is diagnosis. In addition, you can select either broad or narrow scope. Broad is a sensitive search. You should retrieve relevant articles, but there might be some articles that are less relevant in your results. Narrow is a specific search. Precision should be higher, fewer hits, and you may miss some relevant articles in your results. I'll select a narrow scope. I retrieved a little over 100 articles on Zika and therapy. After reviewing the first several citations, you can view all the citations retrieved using the See All link at the bottom of the screen. If you want to learn more about the filters being applied to your search, click the Filter Information link at the bottom of the column. This should display the search strategy that has been added to your search terms to limit your retrieval. For example, I see that when I select Diagnosis in the scope Broad, along with Zika, PubMed searches for terms related to sensitivity or diagnosis. If I select Diagnosis and the scope Narrow, PubMed adds the term Specificity to my Zika search strategy. While using the Clinical Queries search feature might not be the best strategy for all your searches, keep it in mind as a potential shortcut when attempting to answer your clinical questions.